Rise and shine YouTube. Today we're going to be talking about the Susanto-X from Pulsar. Now this is Pulsar's newest release in the Pro Series lineup. You can take a look at the biography there. You got the spec sheet on the back. Got a nice little it's claw grip design, relaxed claw grip design. Got a nice little box presentation, right? Unboxing. Comes with all these standard Pulsar accessories, the skates, the cable, the card, right? There is no need to even go into showing everything because it's the same accessories, right? But you got the biography of the brothers who helped Pulsar kind of form this shape. Two Valorant players. Bada bing, bada boom. Solid presentation, cool presentation. Pulsar knocked it out of the park with each release that they do, especially with the unboxing. Now, let's talk about the mouse. This mouse comes in at 118.7 millimeters long, 62.3 millimeters wide, and 38.6 millimeters tall. Now, for reference, I have 16 by 9 hands, and I personally do use a relaxed claw grip for this mouse. For every mouse that I use, right, I'll just show you guys here. Three different, entirely different shapes. I throw my hand on the mouse and I go, right? That's how I like kind of testing mice is if I can comfortably swap between mouse and mouse and mouse and use that same grip that I'm comfortable with, I perform great on all four of these mice, right? Now, is there mice that I like over the other? Of course there is, right? The Susanto-X, in my opinion, I like a little more than the Fnatic Bolt, right? I like it a little more than the JVX, but it's a very different shape profile. The JVX is a damn good ergo shape. It's like an ergo meets a symmetric. You can see that in my recent video back if you want to go watch that. It's a really good symmetrical ergo, kind of mushed together mouse, and it's a good mouse for small to medium sized hands. But now you have the Susanto-X, which is their newest symmetrical release on the market, and it's a relaxed claw, for me, oriented shape. You have the front half on the mouse, which is more narrow. There are no like notches or flares. It's just a flat top end, but a more narrow top end from here down. And then once you get in the back, you get a nice little wider kind of presentation where that hump kind of sits right in the back of your palm. And it's kind of reminiscent of a G Pro, right? So let me grab it real quick. G Pro has that pill shaped kind of rear end that kind of tapers inwards, where this kind of even is a little more elongated than the G Pro when it comes down to how fast the back end tapers off. So in hand, the G Pro, right? You feel the nice bulbous potato in the back of your hand, while the Susanto mouse, right, is ever so slightly more relaxed, more recessed, and just a better feeling kind of in palm back end feeling, right? It sits in there. It has no crazy, like the X2H Mini, it doesn't have a crazy transformation between the back end to the middle of the body, right? Where the X2H kind of cuts in deeper, like it kind of cuts inward and then out. This one is just a lot more natural feeling. So in my hand, right, I just throw my hand on it and I'm good to go. I can maneuver this in my hand pretty damn well. I can bring it back. And when I'm doing like nice hard like tracking scenarios such Overwatch, the tracking in that game is insane because everybody's using that snappy tap, rapid fire, the crazy tippity tap tap of your Hall effect board, right? Soldier tracing a or tracking a tracer, right? It's not easy, but once I get like locked in with that nice kind of palm stability, with that nice kind of hump profile, right? It is effortless, right? Tracking feels good. It feels smooth. Their new XS sensor, the 8K. I don't use 8K. I use 1K, right? I don't use anything higher than 1K anymore because I like my battery life. Bada bing, bada boom. I use the highest LOD, and that's all she wrote, right? Now, the clicks are Pulsar's opticals. Once again, amazing click feel. They're snappy. They're not too light. They're not too, they're not too heavy. They feel perfect. They're my favorite opticals on any mouse currently. Side buttons are nice, crisp. They're in a good position where my thumb is placed on this mouse. So I can go up to the front to the back without an issue. Now, if you have larger hands that hang over, you might have kind of an issue hitting the back button. But for smaller hands, right, it's pretty much perfect. Now, you can see, right, there really is no pre-travel. You can get a little more post-travel, but it's very minimal. There is no side-to-side play. It's like there's nothing there. The stock skates are larger skates that cover the bottom of the mouse, which I didn't like at all. I'm not a huge fan of Pulsar skates in general because they're a little too controlled. They just feel a little bit tuggy. I don't think they're the best quality. So I removed pretty much every stock skates. I mean, I still have the stock skates in the JVX. They don't feel bad, but I bet you if I remove them, put the same Ultra Glide RS speeds on it, this will make this mouse just 10 times better. But the dots open the mouse up a little bit. I don't like Pulsar's dots because they're a little too controlled. They're more control oriented than like speed. But hopefully later on in the future, we might see some out skates possibly. You know what I mean? You guys probably seen that leak on Twitter itself. But yeah, shape wise is like reminiscent of like a G Pro Mini, but with different a different side profile, a better hump profile for small hands. And overall, this mouse just feels good. Tracking felt good, target swapping felt good. Even the coding, right? I love when Pulsar uses a good coding, right? My recent X2F, which I'm sending back, I don't even think had a coating on it. So it just sucked to your finger and it didn't feel good at all. Like using, especially for a fingertip, I wish it kind of had a coating like this one does because it's nice and soft. It doesn't get sticky, it doesn't get clammy, right? You can still move, you can do whatever you need to do. It just doesn't, it feels good. It feels like a good premium coating, unlike my X2F that I had. I had the anniversary edition, blah, blah, blah. Didn't feel good. But Susanto-X is a solid shape. I think it's one of the better Pro Series mice in the lineup. I think it's actually I would say it's probably their best one yet. Shape wise, performance wise, feel wise, it's solid, right? Now, is this a super unique shape on the market? Not necessarily, right? This isn't something that's crazy, but I don't think you need to reinvent the wheel to kind of have a good product, right? You don't need like Sony did. They released a mouse, but that feels like a half-baked, half-assed rectangle in your hand, right? This feels a lot more in tune. This feels like it has a deeper understanding of how a shape should feel in hand based on the collaboration with the Susanto brothers. And it just feels good. It feels good. It's nice. I don't have to go crazy and trying to find a different grip. I don't have to like adjust my grip on it. I just throw my hand in it, I go, and I perform well. So if you want to pick this mouse up, it is available now. I think it's about $130. I do have a referral link. There are no discount links, right? So if you see somebody posting, hi, use this link for my discount, you're not actually getting a discount. It's just a referral link, but it does help the channel as I do buy a lot of the stuff that I do review. Yeah, so if you want to help me out, you can purchase it off the referral link. But it's a solid small to medium size mouse. It's a more medium sized mouse, but it feels good. Shape good, sides good, pump booty is good. Damn good mouse. Great job, Pulsar. And well, we'll see what other pro release comes next because I guarantee you they have a bunch coming up in the lineup, and we're excited about it. Next video is going to be, I don't even know. We'll see what happens. I think it's going to be the MPO-1S and the PD-150, and then we'll go from there. I love you guys. Rise up. God bless. And we'll see you for the next one. Peace.